Oh, this is my own viewpoint, but this is what works for me now that I'm about 40 years old. This is my routine. Um, Sometimes what I do is I have some of these. They're Fig Newtons, but they're like the generic brand. My wife gets them. I think there's 2 servings or two of these Fig Newtons is a serving, and I think it's like 110 grams or something. So that's not bad. Yeah, 1 ounce protein. 1 ounce of protein. And then one thing that I have right next to the bed also is the nutrition shake. These are kind of expensive. My wife tries to look for a good deal. She can try to get the best deal she can. There's about 13 grams of protein, and they're 350 calories. That's one thing that causes me to, that I'm really good at maintaining some weight, because I was pretty skinny right whenever I began. Here's my real basic cell phone. Isn't Jack, and I think that's Guinea or Gadzuki. Whenever Gadzuki was a little girl, I think she's been adopted now. And here's one of my phones. Here's one of my cameras. This is a Snap phone. This is what I record my audio with. And one of the guys was asking me what kind of supplements I take. I do take arginine, or I don't know, however you say it. I take arginine, 1,000 grams. I take one of these every single day. Sometimes it's in the morning, sometimes it's in the afternoon. It's kind of like whenever I remember. That's usually whenever I take it. I don't really have a strict plan that I follow or anything like that. And here's some mix. Let's see, a lot of the stuff that my wife gets for me is non-perishable. The trail mix is, what is it, 140 grams, or 104 calories, sorry. 6 grams of protein. We're trying to, I ask her to try and get me some protein bars, some bars that are high in protein, and that was just something. Trail mix was something that she found kind of inexpensive at one of the local stores. And I have sardines. It has quite a bit of protein in it too. I don't know, probably 13 grams or something like that of protein. There's nutritional facts that you can look up on the internet, but I haven't done that in a little while. But I know that sardines are good for your body. I have to have. These are prunes, and I try and have I had an apple this morning, and I had a banana a couple days, I think a day ago or something like that. It's good to have. It's good to have a banana. It's good to have a fruit once or twice a day. not much more than that, because then I start getting kind of gassy, and it hurts because I can't flatulate on command whenever I desire. So I can't release the gases when I want, and so it hurts, until they just come out on their own. My previous nurse, my previous home health nurse, she really recommended that I have vitamin C, so I have those one time, 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. I also have my wife. I usually sleep about I sleep about 3 hours, and then I have to get up to use the restroom, and then I sleep for an hour and a half, or I sleep for 3 hours, or somewhere around there, and then I have to get up and use the restroom again. The nutritional facts, this is about 190 calories, and you get about 7 grams of protein, and I think you get 7 grams of carbohydrates too. So this is a pretty decent form of protein also, and it stays in your body. It stays in my belly for quite a bit. It holds off the hunger for quite a bit, although I don't have a whole lot of trouble with gaining weight right now. Don't have to watch my figure too much. These chocolate turtle bars, these are like 12 grams of protein and 190 calories. So that's another source of calories. So that's another source of gaining weight. So to show you guys, this look like protein bars. There you go. You guys figure out. You guys know what they look like. So yeah, here's a protein bar that I have, and I'll show you the other one too, just for grins and giggles. Yeah, you know what they look like. So, or here's a trail mix type of thing. $2 for, was it 6? So 35 cents a piece or something. And here's the granddaddy of them all, of all the protein bars. Or here's one of them. You get 20 grams of protein per bar in these protein bars, and there's 6 protein bars per pack. How many calories? That's a big one. 180 calories. Just showing the percentages of all those nutrients and vitamins and all that stuff. But anyway, so that's another source of protein. Meat is a great source of protein, but meat is perishable. So I don't usually have that next to the bed. Whenever I spend so much time in bed. I spend about 80% of my time in bed, and I cannot get up usually to go to the kitchen and stuff like that because it screws up my bandage, and it causes a leak of the bandage. So I try and have as much stuff as I can in the bed within hand reach, so I don't have to get up. My electrical shaver, just in case, you know. It's nice to be able to do that without having to take a shower. Although I do take a shower every couple days, so that's good. Here's the in here is my glasses clean, and that's just a little tissue kind of thing, little tissue paper that causes a lot of scratches of my glasses. So here's all the things that I have right next to the bed. Not a whole lot of stuff. One thing that I have also is I have almonds, and I need to ask my wife to pick up some almonds for me at the store. But you know, I have one of those cans, actually 2 times a day, so that's 350 calories, so that's about 700 calories every day. And then I have I try and have 100 calories for every hour. So if you were to every 3 hours, 300 calories. If you were to eat every 300 calories, then it would be every 3 hours, then it would be 300 calories. And within 24 hours, then I get, you guessed it, 2,400 calories in my system. So, and that seems to be a pretty good weight. I have not gaining too much weight, although I am getting a little Buddha belly on me, so I'm not too crazy about that, and I'm kind of concerned about that, but hopefully my exercises will work that off a little bit and distribute the weight, distribute it and make it into muscle somewhere in my arms or in my chest or something instead of in my Buddha belly. And I have my computer right here on the floor, so I can reach it right next to my bed, and so I don't have to get out of bed again. This is a extremely lazy way of being able to do a lot of things around the bed. And of course, here's my wheelchair. Let's see, one thing. Here is my vacuum system that I'm hooked up to. I don't know if you can see it, but the drainage from my backside is going into the canister back here. The canister is a little tiny thing right there on the side. You see that canister right there? And what do we got at the bottom? Oh, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot of stuff. There's a canister in the bottom of the canister. No whole lot of liquid. And there's my honeycomb cushion. My drainage gets all over the place, all over my cushion. my cushion cover. So my wife is in the process right now of washing my cushion cover. So usually I don't have the plastic honeycomb cushion stimulate stuff exposed like that. And here is my PP containers. We have a ton of these water bottles. I usually fill up about 16 ounces, so probably a bottle and a half every 3 hours. I go to the bathroom a lot, and I do that whenever I have to sit up in bed, catheterize into the bed, into the container, and hopefully I don't urinate in the bed. Sometimes I do, but it's very, very infrequently. The hardest part, one of the biggest troubles that I have is transferring into my wheelchair so that I can transfer onto the toilet, and that's usually whenever I break the seal and I cause a leak of my system, of my vacuum system. But I'm really kind of moving towards just letting this thing seal up, and just letting this thing seal up, and then waiting a year or whatever, and seeing if the swelling will increase and will get crazy again. And if it does get crazy again, then then I'm definitely gonna have to go back and have surgery done, and have them clean the whole thing out, and make the cut bigger, and go through the whole healing process again, and hopefully it'll seal up, and hopefully I won't have to get a skin graft and muscle flap and all that stuff. It's a big to do, so that's why I'm really not wanting to get involved in that again. There's my leftover containers. I put those in the trash whenever I'm done. But right now I'm in the process of doing. And how do I know when it's a good water and it's piss water? Well, the good water, I try and always keep my good water up here in the front of the bed, so that I can tell. The piss water I always keep in the back. Try and always keep so that the piss back, but the good water, the good drinking water, goes in the front. That's my only clarification, and it works. It works just fine for me. So and the piss water is yellowish, and the drinking water is clear. So that's a definite sign that it's good water. Not that clean. My urine is not that clean. It would be nice if it was clear also, but it's not. So that's my just lazy routine around that house. That's the way what I do to keep my calorie intake up, and keep my belly kind of full and not get so hungry.